Good afternoon. This is MetLoop meteorologist Nancy Koslick here with an update on today's forecast. We're continuing to watch a very slow-moving frontal boundary as it makes its way into the southeast this afternoon. And along this boundary, we're starting to see some development of showers and maybe a thunderstorm or two. Of course, behind it, we're also seeing some of that cooler air starting to make its way down into the southeast. And this will continue over the next couple of days, eventually making its way all the way to the Gulf Coast. We're also continuing to watch lake effect snow this afternoon for portions of New York and plenty of rainfall and higher elevation snow for the west coast as we're seeing the impacts of our next winter storm out in that region as well. Now, a little closer look at exactly what's happening down into the southeast, because we do have a few thunderstorms that are trying their hardest to get going this afternoon, mainly for the southwestern portions of Louisiana and back into very far east Texas. We could see some more development this afternoon, but we're not looking for anything in the way of severe activity for the rest of today. Instead, just some more of those scattered showers and a couple of rumbles out there for the rest of this Thursday. Everybody else staying pretty quiet for the rest of the country, with, of course, the exception of the West Coast. Speaking of the activity on the West Coast, we are going to continue to see plenty of rainfall over the next 72 hours. Here's a look at exactly how much rainfall we're expecting, and we're looking for anywhere between 5 and 8 inches for some areas. This is over the next 3 days. So this is going to be because that upper level low will keep spinning around out here and pushing its way generally to the northeast, but we're also going to see a couple of different frontal boundaries making their way onshore. So that will keep things pretty wet and active heading into the rest of this weekend. Now, as far as snowfall goes, we're also going to see plenty of that. This is a look at the next 24 hours. Of course, the highest totals being in the highest elevations of the Sierra Nevadas, but as we watch that Pacific moisture make its way inland, we'll also start to see some higher snow totals into the higher elevations of places like Idaho and northwestern Wyoming as well. Now, we mentioned earlier that we're going to continue to see the lake effect snow into New York. This is, again, over the next 24 hours, we will see several more inches of accumulation for this area as well. Here's a look ahead at the future radar for the rest of tonight, and notice we will continue to see some of that lake effect snow into New York, as well as the showers and a few thunderstorms developing throughout the southeast along that frontal boundary. The majority of the activity, though, is going to be occurring out into the west coast, and this is where we're still watching that upper level system really spinning in that Pacific moisture and keeping rain all along the coastline, and of course that heavy snowfall up into the higher elevations. As always, you can receive more of your weather information on our Facebook page as well as Twitter and metloop.com. Thank you for watching this afternoon. Stay safe and have a great day.